This is the 2020 Transportation Research Board annual meeting in Washington, D.C. Missouri DOT Director Patrick McKenna, AASHTO's 2019-2020 president, convened this panel of state DOT CEOs to discuss one of his top presidential emphasis areas, highway safety. McKenna, now 3 months into his one-year term as president, sees this issue as a national health crisis.
You know, what an honor to be AASHTO president, but in a very short period of time, what is it we're going to focus on? We need to reauthorize the surface transportation bill, but we, I think, further need to demonstrate to the American people the commitment of DOTs across the land and the entire transportation industry that the renewed investment will bring additional safety measures.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, highway fatalities in 2018 declined 2.4% from the previous year. Still, the number of deaths is staggering: 36,560 lives lost, and more than 1,000 of those killed were children, ages 14 years and under. Those represented on the panel reflect America, states both large and small, urban and rural. AASHTO Vice President Victoria Sheehan, Commissioner of the New Hampshire DOT, Julie Lorenz, Secretary of the Kansas DOT, Paul Ajaba, Director of the Michigan DOT, Kyle Schneewise, Director of the Nebraska DOT, Mike Tooley, Director of the Montana DOT, and Toks Omishakin, Director of the California DOT or Caltrans. In California, Omishakin says the priority is keeping pedestrians and cyclists safe.
Every day in California, 3 out of the 10 people who die are people who are either cyclists or pedestrians or an individual trying to get access to transit. So we've got a big problem on our hands, and I think it's great that we're putting more attention on the overall issue.
The experts discuss problems and solutions. Montana DOT has cut fatalities by 30% since 2014 by attacking that state's top 3 killers,
which is impairment, roadway departure, and lack of restraint use. So we are working hard on not only infrastructure improvements like roundabouts and rumble strips, but on behavioral approaches.
Tougher enforcement is also part of the solution, but not every state has a seatbelt law.
We do not have a primary safety belt enforcement mechanism. We're one of the few states in the country. It's viewed as a personal freedom type issue. We do not have an all texting ban.
McKenna told the audience that Missouri DOT knew it had to do something different, so it created the Buckle Up, Phone Down campaign. Missouri students have challenged one another to take the pledge to buckle up and put their phones down, and 500 Missouri companies have challenged their employees to take that same pledge. McKenna also says Missouri state employees driving government vehicles also must buckle up and put their phones down. Evidence that MoDOT's campaign is working.
The largest significant increase in safety belt use in Missouri history in the last 2 years.
The ultimate goal for these transportation leaders is to reach 0 deaths on all America's roadways. President McKenna says autonomous vehicles will help save lives, but that technology is still years away.
So what can you do? You can put your safety belt on every time you drive, and you can put your phone down.
At TRB 2020, this is AASHTO Transportation TV.